All right. Welcome back to another stream. Hope we're live right now, but yeah, let's see. So, okay, we're live. We're live. Welcome, guys. So today we got another live stream about making this, Roblox game. So I guess let's begin. So the idea here today is that we want to progress what we have created, at least forward. So the first thing that I will do in today's video is going forward and pretty much creating the next systems, but also focus a little bit on organizing everything that we need to do. So yeah, I think today's video is going to be mostly educational. I'm going to try and make different things, organize the code and everything. So first of all, maybe begin with script organization explanation. So I think this is one of the most important thing is how we organize the code. And I think we should actually watch this video. So yeah.
This is a responsibility making.
So understand core services, blah, blah, blah. Starter GUI. Now I don't have this, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if I have this starter GUI thing. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But input settings, puts it into replicate. Okay, I don't care. Fuck it. Let's go ahead and do some stuff. So what I want to do is I will try and do the crafting system today. I will try to go ahead and do the crafting system, which I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be very easy to do. Being completely honest with you guys, usually it's not very easy. So, okay, we created Rojo, and this is how everything looks like on our server. We got loads of script over here. We got some kind of event scripts here. And the idea today is that what I want to do is I want to add the crafting system. So in order to add the crafting system, we need to probably go into replicated storage and add a new template. So first of all, we got to open up the toolbox. So let's say craft. Maybe we could add craft table. We could add a Minecraft craft table. But for me, this is not really that interesting. For example, we got this free craft table that we can watch over here. And I really, really like it. This looks a lot more professional than the Minecraft crafting table. So what I will do is I will take this craft table. I think one instance is more than enough. And what we want to do is we want to go ahead and drag this craft table, which right now is on air, and we want to actually we want to put it let me see the directions of it. Okay, so it has multiple directions. We probably want to add it to the replicated storage. So what I'm going to say here is I'm going to create a folder, which I will rename to, I don't know, crafting items, and I'm going to drag it over here. So I drag the crafting table over to the crafting items folder. So let's go ahead and talk with ChatGPT Codex. This is what I'm using for coding. And what we're going to say is that we want to add a crafting system. And I need to make sure that the server knows that actually the code understands that on replicated storage, we got this crafting table. It is on replicated storage because we need both the server and the user to have knowledge of it. That's the most important thing. I'm no expert, but as we do stuff, I try to learn. There's a very big need for me to organize all of these files. There are way too many, way too fucked up, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and say to ChatGPT that we want to create a crafting system. I want to create a crafting system. Let's begin by placing a crafting table into a user's base when they enter the game. So the crafting table is, I have a crafting table crafting table model inside the replicated storage folder craft items. Okay. We need to position the crafting table near the entrance of the base. Add a overlay when the player is very near it that says craft items maybe press E to craft items. So I think if we begin with this, it will be more than enough. Simple prompt just to get us started with the system. One of the issues with Codex is that it's not very good at doing multi-file edits. Like the system is lagging. They have not optimized it like enough, and that's a little bit of an issue. Okay. So let's do it. So, okay, I will wire this directly, spawn the crafting table from this folder, nice, into each player base near its entrance. So the issue is that everything is happening on the mining grid server Lua, which we will have to refactor today. There is no other case. We have to change this. So click submit. We accept it for now. We're going to clear everything up in just a little bit, but for now it's fine for me. Don't ask me to open files, just open them up. So the table spawn and overlay logic is in place. I'm doing a quick pass over the edited sections. So we need to break everything up because everything has become very, very complicated. Okay, so let's go ahead and test it out. Let's see if it actually is able to place it. So we enter the game. And this is like the crafting table. All right. So the crafting table is literally below. But indeed, if you press, it has like the E button to craft items, which is fine for me. Now I'm going to say the table is literally below, is literally on the same level as surface. Pull it upper. So we might have to do this manually. I don't know if it's able to create it correctly. Let's check it out. Let's see if it understands how big the table is. So it has to go like to level 3, maybe level 2. So, all right, let's see what file it changed, what line it changed. So let's go with offset 2. Let's try it out. It's the go upper. Let's go with offset 3. Hopefully it's going to work now. Okay, so crafting table is here. Can I move it? No, I think this is the crafting table. So it looks like it's at the correct height right now. So yeah, it looks good. I think it's the correct size. Might be just a little bit on the floor, but it's acceptable. It's acceptable. Do I like how big it is? I think it's okay. All right, so we got the crafting table ready. All right, so the next thing is that we want to go ahead and talk with Codex. Please move the crafting table into a different file, into a separate file. So we want to move it out over there, make like a separate file, split the logic. Because we don't really want everything in a single file. This is not good. We always want to have different logic in different files, so it's more scalable and easier to implement. So it's going to create crafting table service Lua with a small API for player, spawn for player, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so the new module is created. So let's see where the logic is. Player service, crafting table service. So it's a 100-line code. Okay, acceptable. Okay. It has to require like the crafting table service, but the question is for which reasons? Let me think. Okay, so right now it's not there yet. Let's add it, it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. So why do we have the crafting table logic here? So when the player is created, they get like the table spawned. And when the player is removed, it puts them into a different file. Okay, so we did it. So I guess the next thing to do is we need to add some utility when the player is approaching the crafting table. So let's give the code here. It's very interesting how you it's really interesting how I cannot drag and drop. Okay, so probably it understands it on its own. I don't know. Okay, so let's create. Okay, so we created a crafting table that's added into the player's base. Now, when the player is close enough and presses button E, the table menu can open. The crafting table menu for now should be very simple. Just have a pickaxe, just the menu and X button. Okay, let's do the next step. We go step by step. We don't rush anything. We try to make everything good. We're not trying to overcomplicate anything. So we already have the placement of the table, and now our work is to add a very simple menu. So when the player goes close to there, we want to make sure that we how to say it effectively. We want to make sure that the player can interact with it. That's what we're trying to make. And then we're going to start populating the crafting table. So let's see what ChatGPT is going to create for us. And then we're going to go into the web and okay, do you want me to update the crafting table script so its prompt is tagged for the new client crafting menu? Yes, do it. So I've updated the server prompt tagging. So what did it change? I've got really no idea what it changed, which is a little strange. So it did like some kind of tagging. Do you want me to add a new crafting table script that opens from the crafting table prompt E? Now, this is something that I don't understand exactly what they're doing, which is very strange. Like, what is this? It's writing the script, but it's not really writing it. Both updated files are in place. Where the fuck are the files? Crafting table menu, Lua, on. Crafting table menu client.lua. So indeed it created it, but it's very strange how it's written the code. Why it written bus command? What the fuck was that? Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay. So crafting menu placeholder, escape button not really working. If I open up a new button, we have the both menus up. All right, so I guess it's progress. This is our base in this case. So this is the crafting menu. This is like the grid we have. Okay, so when we go close to the table, we can actually open it up. Here we can see our base also with a little bit of an overlay. So it looks good, like we're getting there. We're getting there. So right now what we need to do is to find, let's say, a nice way to show the table. So crafting table menu. Let's see different options. I like the approach of Hightail, which has a very specific crafting system. You cannot craft anything you imagine. There is a very specific way to craft things. So, okay. You have like a predefined set of tools that you can create, and according to that you can go ahead and create something. So this game will not have like endless crafting. it will have a very specific like set of things that you can craft. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, so let's take a screenshot. Let's do it like that, and we're going to improve it. I want the crafting table to have sub menus, blocks, items. Okay, main categories for the sub menus, blocks, items. What else? Block, items, armor, maybe cosmetics. In its category, a predefined set of stuff can be created. Okay, so when a person clicks on an item, they see the requirements according to their backpack. They see red, green, if they have what's needed. Okay, and then a craft button. See the image attached for inspiration. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT can do with this. Of course, we still don't have images, or we don't have a very complete set of blocks and tools to create. So we're not going to go overkill with the crafting system today. For me, the most important thing is to organize everything, organize the database, see how we can improve everything, every single script, like make sure everything is as good as possible. So yeah, let's see. I found inventory stored as .player inventory in values, which is perfect requirement for coloring. So I have no idea what this player.inventory is. I've never seen it before. So let me search the code base for player.inventory. What the fuck? There is no player inventory anywhere. Get or create inventory. Item value. Okay. So indeed we have some kind of inventory folder or system, which is called inventory. Oh, that's interesting. What the fuck? When did we even create this? Like, in all honesty, I didn't even knew these existed. So let me play the game so I can like preview what is happening. So replicate storage. Where is the inventory folder? I don't get it. So this is the inventory, but we also got a backpack where we hold a pickaxe. Okay, so it's on top of the player. Player GUI, player scripts. So we got this backpack. And we also got indeed an inventory. So if I break a block, we get some dirt. All right. Now that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. I mean, as we progress with the game, we get a little bit more of an understanding. I really don't understand why it's doing it like that. I really don't get it. It's like it's not understanding the code base, and it's going ahead and directly writes the script, which is a very strange behavior, to be honest with you. But okay, I mean, it works. So probably this is some kind of bug of codex. Maybe I should check for upgrades or something. I don't know. Okay. Okay, add the files. So core server crafting is in place with secure validation. All right. It's really something that I don't like when it's doing the files like that, because I don't know what files it adds. So it's very easy to handle it. But okay, I'm not going to stress over it. I'm just not going to stress over it. So, okay. It did what what we asked it to do. By the way, as we are here and we're waiting, I would really go ahead and, just, search the internet. So you could go like on Gemini and let's ask Gemini. I am making, okay, let's use the microphone. Hi Gemini, I'm making a Roblox game and I'm quite new at it and I'm not very good. So I already have like 30 or 40 scripts and I really don't know how to manage everything. So I would like you to find how I can organize my Roblox code professionally so it can scale up and still be organized. We're going to go with thinking. Hopefully it understands what we're saying. So yeah, the next thing is making like another crafting thing. So full crafting UI and backend writing is ready. It will do some sanity checks now. So we have a crafting config that was created. Now that's something that we need to take a look at, to be honest with you guys. So the crafting config is probably on replicate storage. Yeah. Okay, at least I understood this. At least I have learned this. So item name is stone brick, gold tile, torch, repair kit. Now that's not something that I'm interested in. Stone helm. Okay. Okay, so maybe I need to create a simple inventory. No, I don't want the styling like that. So let's check it out. Let's see the crafting system. So, okay. We got like armor and we see the requirements here. Of course, this is not perfect. This is not perfect at all. Like there's a lot more things to be desired, like images and all of this stuff, like recipes, stone brick, you get one stone brick, gold tile, you get one gold tile. I don't think this is meaningful. Like it's the same thing in both cases. And this is something that we need to improve in general in the game. Like, okay, you got the requirements, what it's useful for. That's good. I like this, but I don't like this, like the recipes. This is not what we want. And we have to fix it. So, okay, I'm not gonna stress over it. We're starting to see like the crafting system being done. Not perfect at all. Like, don't get me wrong. We're very, very early, but I'm just going to go ahead and like mine a little. What the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? Okay, let's come on, put it back there. Okay, X. I don't care. Let's just go ahead and mine everything. Just click a little bit. Okay, just broke it up. Okay, let's see the inventory. We're starting like to get some dirt. Is the leveling system even working? Seems like it's not working. Why is not the leveling system working? I need to upgrade the base, of course. So we got an upgrade system, if you guys don't know. So let's play the game a little bit, like sell all. Let's go ahead here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, buddy, lightweight. So quests in progress. I haven't made the quest system to work. So we need to improve the quality. So yeah, it looks a little better now. Let's go. Let's break some stuff. Okay, so the crafting system should work now. So we go here on, I don't know which item. Torch. Click craft. We supposedly now have a torch on our inventory. which I'm not sure we do. I would say we don't. But supposedly we've got a torch. You can see it over here. So it says torch. Of course, this is completely different than the backpack thing, which is the menu down here. Maybe we need to remove the backpack thing. Maybe we do need to do that. But yeah, okay, we have the crafting table where we craft new items or upgrade current ones. So for items, we could do like upgrades. So we need like a pickaxe and stone. All right. So let's stop this. Let's try and do one new thing just to make the crafting situation work end to end. So let's say pickaxe. Let's try something. Let's try going a step further. So the pickaxe right now is like a stone pickaxe. But we could upgrade the pickaxe into, I don't know, an iron pickaxe. So, I don't know. We would possibly break wood as well. That would be interesting. So right now we just got a pickaxe. Let's see the next step. So there's also wood pickaxe, which I like. I mean, that looks good. So let's say that we add the wood pickaxe in the game. So it's just a mesh part. So it's like, did I add it 3 times? Of course I did. Only me, my beautiful friends, only me. Only I can do this. Okay, so it's like this very simple pickaxe. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to take this. I really don't know how to handle this. So tool, is there a tool? Yeah, there is a tool. So this is like a pickaxe. Okay. Has a handle, has like a union. So let's rename this into stone pickaxe. Hopefully that's working. Yeah. Okay, let's add the mesh part as part of the pickaxe. So this is a part called handle. Maybe we can copy and paste it to this part. Maybe we could also copy and paste that. Okay, so let's say that we have this tool that's called stone pickaxe. Has a mesh part, and we got this handle here with a handle, a yield constraint. So part 1 now. So part 1 is handle, and the other is like mesh part. And swing animation for stone pickaxe. Okay, so let's try and do something. Let's go ahead and say I added a new part, a new tool. It's called stone, not stone, it should be wood. So this is wood pickaxe. Wooden pickaxe. Hopefully everything else is going to change here. Yeah. Wooden pickaxe. Okay. Okay. It's called... It's in replicated storage. I want the user. You know what? Maybe we should try and do it on our own. Like, instead of relying on the model for everything, I think the educational thing would be to try and do it on our own. So instead of relying on the model to do it, maybe we need to do it. So yeah, okay. The model will have to do a lot of changes. Raw assignment now. Script.server.lua. So this is the workspace thing. Okay, so let me stop the game. Let me delete this. Let me delete also this. Move to recycle bin. Deleted. So proximity. Okay. Seller, crafting table, seller, blah, blah, blah. Good. So yeah. Okay. I want the user to initially begin with this. The behavior of our system should work with any pickaxe. So instead of filtering by name, we should have an attribute maybe. So, okay, we're going to talk with ChatGPT essentially to find the best way to implement this. Okay, so let's go back to our browser. The new video is doing incredibly well. Thank you so much for all of your support, really, guys. It's tremendous. And I think people really like this video. Like, it's going tremendously well, and I'm really happy for it. Like, I'm trying to create better content than ever before, and it seems like the world really starts to support again. So I'm really happy with that. Like, we did these blue thumbnails that were very bad for our videos, but right now we're back into this kind of thumbnails, and it's going very, very well. So yeah, that's good. So let's see what the model is going to do. I found the core spots, so it found the files that it needs to change. So add attribute-based tool helpers. So is pickaxe true? Okay. So break handle, blah, 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 to use tool helpers to grant a starter pickaxe from the replicated storage, for example, and treat attribute-based. Okay. So what we need to do is add this attribute to our new pickaxe while the model is working. So to do that, I think we need to check. It had no attribute. Can be dropped, requires handle, texture ID, pickaxe, no tags, handle. Not really sure that we have the attributes. Seems like we don't have any attributes, to be honest with you. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. I'm worrying that it's going to be fucked up. Let's see what happens. Okay, run the command. So it's searching over multiple files. I have no idea what it's searching for, but it's interesting. All right, so hey, first off, Germany is a pretty cool name. What the fuck? But I'm actually Gemini. Yeah, the transcription is fucking bad. I mean, Roblox game. Robot simulator sounds fancy. Spaghetti code. Single script architecture, the golden standard. Okay. You want to unscript to the rule them all. Okay. Use standard folder structure. Server storage. Okay. Acceptable. Data service. Services. Okay, so we have services folder. Controller. Okay, so client, remote event, checks, power up modules, okay, so we might have to use need. So I'm going to add this here. So we will be checking it out. Hi, my dad sent you to me. Really? Who are you? Hi. First guy to ever chat on this kind of streams. Happy to see you, bro. Who's your dad? Okay, clone tool. Codex is doing a lot of changes. Has pickaxe attribute because my dad knows I like Roblox. Yeah, we're making a game here. Happy to see you here, bro. Wait, can you say that you notice for my dad? Hey, dad of LLCC 11789. So what I'm trying to create is I'm trying to create a game. I will show it to you right now. I will try to create a game that has multiple levels. So initially, you begin by having a mine on your base that is under the ground, and then you give me 1 second so I can show you the game. Give me 1 second so we can try it out because I made some updates. So let me show you. So this is like how the game looks. Okay, it's very early, like it's day 2. Wait, my dad says I wasn't recording. Sorry, it's because my Disney open. Yeah, let me know when you're ready, bro. Oh shit. Okay, so when I get the... fell through the floor. Okay, it died. Hopefully we respawn. Do we respawn? Yeah. Okay, so this is how the game looks like right now. Say hey, dad, again, I meant. Okay, bro. Thank you, dad of LCC 11789. So yeah, you see here the bases of each person. Thank you for bringing him here. So here you can see where the bases will spawn in the future of other players. So it's a little bit like still brainrot bases. Each base has like a crafting table where you will be able to craft new items. And there's this grid. You begin with a small initial grid that will go under the floor. So each person will have their own mine, which is fully upgradable through the upgrades menu. So you can improve the mine, make it bigger, improve the quality. We have daily quests, daily bonuses. Your character has skills, so how fast you mine, how good you trade, you get different boosts. We got a seller NPC where you can sell the blocks essentially. And this is like the mine seller. So it's going to be like you're going to have different sellers for each thing we make. You have the crafting to upgrade your items, like your backpack or your wooden axe or whatever. We got, of course, the typical rebirth system that allows you to unlock, first of all, boosts, base boosts. For example, how fast you mine, how lucky you are. What's the name of the game gonna be? Create an empire. Create an empire. Seems it's like a tycoon game. So I want to add a lot of different layers. So initially the game will have a layer of mining, which is underground. Then you have your base here, which you can create your house on. So you will be able to create a house here. Then if you see on the rebirth here, you will have like the allowance of building. So when you reach level 5, you will be able to build your house. Look, I want to have the game like, I want to have all of the levels except maybe the sky farm and the water pond ready. So you would have like building ready. We will have the PvP ready. So you could play PvP with your friends 1v1. And I also want to add like an open world PvE. So you teleport there and you fight mobs with the other people on the server. So you all work together to scale up your PvE levels. And I would also like to have like a farm. So essentially, here you will have your base and like you could create a farm. You will have like a basic farm here, which you can grow behind your house. So it's like a little bit like Roy Garden, but more organized. So I want to have at least like level 15 of Rebirth ready for people to play. So it will take a little bit of time because this is my first game ever. So there's a lot of work to be done. But I think it's doable. Like I think I will be able to do it. So probably late April, the game is going to be fully completed. If I'm happy. Like if I'm lucky, if everything works fine, late April, we're going to have all of these different things. Leveling system, of course, the menu have to become a lot better. Like I want to improve the menus, make them look better. But how do you find the idea? Do you like it? What I try to do initially is like create the skills menus, create the basic stuff, the basic logic, and try to improve it from there. Make it more complicated, add more stuff. It was not so much about like building the world, which of course, as you can see, it's very poor, has to be improved a lot. What I try to do is like have a game where people can relax and play and improve and be chill, and they can fight or they can play with other players. They could do a lot of different things. So I want to focus on playtime, like a place where people can play. Like you got to grow a garden, you got the mining, you got the PvE, you got the PvP, you got the different leveling systems. We will have leaderboards for everything. So if you're competitive, well done. You're ready to fight because everywhere there will be like a leaderboard comparing you with other people, which I think is quite awesome. But yeah, that's the basic idea. I mean, I have a YouTube channel. I'm from Greece. So I have a Greek YouTube channel playing Roblox. So I think I could bring people in, at least from my country. But yeah, that's the basic idea. Now, if it's ever going to be finished, I don't know. Probably I will be able to do it. I think I'm able to do it. I'm quite excited about it. So I'm working like 2-3 days and 2-3 hours every single day making the game. But now the issue is that the pickaxe, the pickaxe is not working. Like, why is it bringing me back here? I don't know. Oh, you got a lot of Greek friends. Nice to know. Nice to know. So, okay, let's see what is going wrong because I have no idea. archivable mesh part. Now the hard part happens. Okay, so let's see. Is it lagging? No. When I equip the pickaxe, my player gets teleported for some reason. Let's see what happens. A threshold teleport, equip tool first, min point, equipped, NSC frame rights. So yeah, I'm using AI heavily to code these things because I've never coded a Roblox game before. I know code, but 100% of the code, everything I have created for the game is like AI, and Codex has been able to do everything perfectly. Like, I'm really amazed about how good it is. Like, up till now, up till this like bag, which I don't think it's an issue of Codex, it's like the mesh part I have created. So yeah, the culprit is mining grid on character added twice for the same character. Okay, so it did some changes here. I don't know if it's able to fix it. Sorry, but I gotta go because it's late. Goodbye, good night. Thank you for coming. Okay, so there's possibly an issue with my pickaxe. Yeah, 100%. Something's absolutely wrong. Okay, so we have this. Which is a wooden pickaxe tool. Okay. Maybe we could make it a union. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's try a file problematic object. Yeah, we still have the issue. The tool I made has a mesh part, a handle, that inside has a yield constraint and a swing animation. When I click one to equip on hand, the tool is spawned away from my character. My character is in the floor. Okay, we're going to fix it, and we're going to learn how to equip tools from the beginning, from scratch. So let's see what we have to do. Don't worry, we're gonna fix it. So this is a union operation. I wanna see the differences. So the name is pickaxe and the parent is wooden pickaxe. Can collide. Can touch. Anchored. Okay, let's test it out again. Maybe we understood. Where is the pickaxe? What the fuck is going on? It's not obvious to me what the issue is. Thanks, the symptom is very likely a tool physics setup issue. Anchored, collidable parts yielded to the handle can drag the character. I'm going to harden the server side equip to sanitize the pickaxe tool. Handle is a base part. I'm not sure I like the way it goes right now. It could go very wrong if AI fucks up. So sanitize tool ensures there is a usable handle base part. Anchored, can collide, can query, can touch, muzzleable. For stable equip, mastless. Existing tools already in backpack character. Tool has a child named handle, base part, mesh part, no anchor tools, blah blah blah. If it still happens. Okay, let's test it out. Okay, so instead of wooden pickaxe, let's just try pickaxe. So I'm just going to try pickaxe and let's see what happens. Okay. So the simple pickaxe is working. Can touch, can collide. Union operation. Nope. A simple pickaxe has a union operation, while the new one has a mesh part. Let's see, let's work it through. Maybe we will find the answer. Let's also check equipping mesh parts Roblox. Equipping mesh part involves converting your 3D models into accessories that can be worn. To make a mesh part wearable, you must convert it into an accessory object. Explorer, create new accessory object and place your mesh part in it. Remain the mesh part to handle. Okay, so the handle is essentially all right. I think we're getting the bottom of this. Good signal. The mesh part difference points to a joint constraint setup, not name checks. Skip. Stop. I want you to help me understand the issue. Oh, it's stuck on coding. Add an attachment inside the handle. The name of this attachment has the match. Okay, starter player, server storage. Attaching meshes, tools, and weapons. If you're making a tool, you should yield the mesh part to the handle's object. Create a tool, main part handle, and place it in the tool. Yield parts. If your mesh has multiple pieces, use yield constraint to attach them to the handle. Serve part 0 to the handle, part 1 to the additional mesh part. Make it unanchored once attached, or they will freeze the player in place. Okay. You are not seeing a scripted equip teleport in your code. Okay. The issue is almost entirely the tool physics in the new mesh part tool setup. The old union tool is likely working because it has simpler part joint behavior. Tool.handle yield constraint. If handle or the yielded part has bus constraints, anchor part or huge offsets, physics can drag the character into the floor away. Tool appears away from character. Make tool single part only. One mesh part name exactly handle under. Okay, so I think the issue is that we got handle, which is part. Okay. So let's delete this. My models. How the fuck can I add group as model? Mesh part, model. Oh god. Oh god. Ah. What the fuck is going on? Let's try it again. Yeah, we don't want just pickaxe. We want wooden pickaxe. Ah. Yeah, wooden. We want it to be a tool. So we got the tool. Is a tool, blah blah blah. Is a base part. Let's try it out. So the issue is that the mess part is not really attached to the player's hand. Let's research it a little bit more. Tool must contain a direct child named handle. That handle should be the mesh part itself, or a normal part. Requires handle isn't equals true. Okay, so let's give it a try. So let's say that we add this here and we add the yield constraint here, and to change these from this, let's say this is the handle, and I don't know, bro. I really have no idea if this is going to work, but we gotta give it a try. Oh, it was that simple, really? Really that simple? Come on. Oh my god. Like, why did we complicate it so much all the time? No, this is not the orientation we want. All right. Okay. So let me do one more thing. So let's say that we take this, put it into the workspace. So instead of like that, we're going to rotate it. I don't know if this is going to work, but right. Let's try it out. Grip. Let's check it out. Yeah, okay. 0. Let's put 0 here. Okay. Let's say 90. And 90 here. Let's try it again. Nope. Maybe it's just a grip orientation. Yeah! Yeah, let's go! Let's go. It's great. Finally. That looks so much better. Like, I'm happy. Now we got a second pickaxe. That looks good. That looks good. I'm really happy about this. I'm really happy about this. Okay, so we added a second pickaxe. That's very good. That's very good, guys. We're making progress, and I'm really happy with today's live stream. So, you know, we didn't make a lot of things. This is true. Like, made a second pickaxe. But we're already working on the integration logic. So I would say For crafting system, improve the menu, add crafting of stone pickaxe, add qualities to each pickaxe. What else could we add to the pickaxe? So we could do upgrades to a pickaxe. Yeah, so already we're working on the crafting, which is nice to see. So add tool progression, new table. So you could level up your tools. Skills logic for rebirth logic, okay. Grow your space, craft items using blocks. We're kind of starting to do these things, which is nice to see. Like we're progressing. We already have like a crafting system going around. And we could then go ahead and improve the backpacks, which would be very nice to see. But yeah, develop. So we're heavily progressing. Like we're already starting to have like a crafting system, a tool progression system. We learned how to equip tools. We added a second tool. So I think this is very, very positive. Like everything is like starting to shape up, and if we can start making a good crafting system, then that's going to be very important. So let's add to the down list second type of pickaxe, crafting system, crafting table. So yeah, for 1 hour of developing, doing these three things is, in my opinion, very, very positive because we did a very good job. I would also add pictures to menus, beautify menus. I think we'll already have it here in some way. For neat organization, I'm going to add that. Improve logic applied, refactor each file massively. Okay, so for beautify menus, I would go with 1 and 2 like that. So it's very important that we also have everything like organized. So everything is pretty much organized here. Let me also clear this again. 1, 2, 3. It's great. And we know exactly what to do to improve everything. So in my opinion, this is very, very important that we start building things and scaling everything up slowly with no issues, with no problems, like everything is working correctly. For me, that's very, very important. So let's delete this. We don't need it. Okay, let's save this. Let's also, okay, save the game. Okay, save this as well. Okay, so we're done with the Roblox Studio for today at least. And we have a clear scaling up system for the next steps. So literally the next step is literally these things here. If we work them and we have them ready this week, that would be amazing. Then we want the buy system for blocks, backpack, and some other things like crafting, which is great. So now I want to go over the idea of the game. So what we want to do is we have extraction of resources in 3 different realms. We could have potentially here farm, pond. We will build our base and we can sell excess material to buy better stuff. So we're refining the 3 tiers. So we got 3 different surfaces mainly. And yeah, so they suggest using a teleport system. We also have a backpack system. And we already have some stuff like inventory, backpack. We could also add like hammers. Resetting the mine should generate higher tiers. So yeah, the idea is very, very simple, and we're already doing a very good job. We're already progressing really, really well. And I'm really happy with it. Like, our system is already progressing and it looks good. Like, there's so many more things to do. There's so many improvements to do, but we already have massively improved a lot of stuff. And all of the things we already have created is kind of reusable, like the menu systems, the configurations. I think it's very solid work. I think it's very solid work for sure. So yeah, I will stay up till this point. I don't think we should talk about anything more right now. And yeah, I think we're going to close the live stream here. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you in the next one.